introduce a new segment today.
Yes.
And that segment is Show Me the Specs. Let's go.
So, a couple things we didn't really touch on too much for the outside of the truck. Now, I think this is great. We started with the front end of it. I did not know this, but apparently now everybody's calling this the frunk.
Frunk.
The front trunk.
Frunk.
Yes. So, really nice space. Again, it's where the motor would be. You gain, with the motor not being there, you gain about 14 cubic feet of space in there to do groceries, whatever you want to lock. It locks up and everything. It's really nice. The front end, you're going to notice when you saw it, there was no grill. Yeah. There's no reason to have a grill because, again, there's no motor to cool down.
No.
So it was really nice to see that. It looks like there's a front grill there. And it's not. It's just a plastic piece to make it look like it. It looks really nice on that truck.
Yeah.
Also on the front of that truck, you see that signature lights for the Lightning that coming down the sides, going across the front and everything. That's signature to the Ford Lightning.
Now, some people actually don't like the way it looks, but I just think it's just because it's a different look to a Ford F-150 truck.
Yes.
It's a futuristic looking truck.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a grow on you.
Yeah. And you know what? It grew on me.
It grew on
I'm not huge on the EVs. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not huge on them, but you know what?
That one
was nice.
I'm a believer.
It was nice. So, keeping that in mind, between first seeing it and then actually getting to physically touch it and everything, it changed my mind. It's a nice truck. Again,
front camera too.
Oh yeah, the front camera in there is a front camera, so you can see what's going on in front of you because that truck has 360 view.
Yes.
When you put it in reverse and everything, so there's a front camera, cameras on the side, and a camera in the back, lets you see all the way around the truck.
Yeah, LED lights. Did it have LED?
That Platinum had everything.
Yeah, that thing.
You name it, it had it.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused because we could just sit here. But yeah,
we could ramble on for a while about this.
So one of the cool things we learned about the truck bed. The 3 plugs they had?
Yes.
In the back, or 4 plugs?
In the back, there was 2 plug. Oh, well, they also had 110 outlets in the front. In the front trunk, there was
that
2.
Is right.
There was 2 110 outlets in the front, along with your lights in the front. And then in the back of the bed, there is 2 110 outlets. There's a 240, and there was also USB.
Yes.
So you had three different styles of plugs in the back. Again, the 110 outlets, you can control everything from a laptop,
power tools,
any kind of a power tool you can think of. The same thing with the 420. So basically, you're driving around a generator. So anything you can think of for a generator, you're driving around a generator on wheels.
Yep, lit bed, had lights in there.
Yep, and then like I said, you get to the tailgate. Tailgate's just like some of the other standard F-150s. It had the pull-out step.
Yep.
With the handrail, you can get in out real easy.
Had blind spot sensors in both tail lights.
Yep, had blind spot sensors. That thing had road assist. What else did it have?
I'm
it had
just thinking rear view camera.
So many options on that Platinum. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know, it was just really, really nice on the outside. Now, a thing they did too is where you plug in for your power. It was on the driver's side. We didn't show that, unfortunately, but it is plugged in on the driver's side with a nice little emblem and everything, and they matched it on the passenger side also. Okay. So everything is symmetrical on this truck with all the tags and everything.
It was just a really sleek vehicle. The back lights, the back tail lights go all the way across.
Yep, that's signature to Ford.
I just thought that was neat. It was something different too from like any other EV.
It was standout, but wasn't like
wild
standout.
No, it was like
you got
makes sense.
Again, you got what was it, the Cybertruck that just looks like it's out there. The EV Hummer that just looked like it was really weird. There was another one.
And they're probably
Honda
great vehicles. I don't know if Honda has one.
I can't remember if Honda had one or not. There's another one out there that just looks
working on theirs.
Yes, you got some of these ones that are out there that just look like cartoonish to me.
Yeah,
but Ford, I think, nailed it by not making it look like it's something out of this world, but it looks like it's something
like a luxury truck.
Yes,
basically.
And basically all they did was it's a F-150 from the A-frame back or from the A-pillar back. Sorry, it is an F-150. True and true.
Yeah.
Again, the difference is there's no gas motor.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing. So we talked about the outside. You want to move inside?
We can move inside.
Inside. Biggest thing that stood out to me was definitely the 15-inch screen.
Oh yes,
15-inch screen.
Yes. Now there was a couple other ones. They do have a smaller. Other packages.
Yep.
Do have a smaller screen. Not much smaller, but it is smaller. This one, the platinum one, had the 15. I think it was actually 15.5-inch screen.
Yeah, it was big.
Oh, it's a big screen.
It's big boy.
So many, and again, we didn't go through the options that you could have went on through that screen too.
Yeah.
There's so many detailed options in there and everything for between your apps, information for towing. Apparently that tells you that can determine the weight on top of your when you're towing. It tells you the weight on the tongue and everything, how much you're pulling. When you're driving around, it tells you how your load's doing and everything else. And it also that also tracks your say if you're carrying a significant load.
Yeah.
It also tracks your power. It actually will adjust. Yeah. Your power ratings for how many miles you can go down the road. It all adjusts for you, just by putting weight on that tongue.
I love it.
Oh, it's so nice.
I can't believe we were in this truck. So just talking about some simple stuff. Let's talk about they had heated rear seats.
Yep.
Was a massive.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
The back seat was great. Again, we had the platinum, which we had the really nice leather back seats and front seats.
Yep. We also heated steering wheel, heated front seats. That's normal. Power sliding rear window. That's on most models now. But there was just like an abundance of toys on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Like just when on this. So back to the 15-inch, 15.5-inch screen. I just was like. So your heating is on there.
Yep.
Your cooling is on there.
Yeah, and it had split cooling or heating and cooling too, so you can have
your split side.
Yep. You can have if I was in it, my nice side being cooled.
Yes.
My 60 degrees. Wife can have her 78 degrees or whatever, 90 degrees, 110, whatever she wants to keep it over there.
So yeah, it's got lane assist, all that stuff. Like it's got your normal like features, but the twin. What was I say? The twin panel moonroof. That thing was nice.
Oh, the entire roof was basically nothing but a moonroof.
Gone.
The entire thing.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I don't think I've been in any that have had a twin moonroof like that.
I haven't been in a truck with one.
No.
I've been in a couple of SUVs.
SUVs, yeah, yes. But like a truck,
no,
I haven't been in one. So it's really cool. Let me rewind real quick. Because the heated steering wheel is a game changer. We live in Ohio. It's cold.
Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, cold. All right? We get summer for a little bit. A little bit. L-I-L.
Little.
Not that long. So for them that put in, like for vehicles that have a heated steering wheel, period, it made me shed a happy Northeast Ohio tear. Because I'm like, I might not have to wear gloves when I get in my car. Like, it was awesome. So, like, I know that's something just stupid probably to everybody else that watches this show. But guess what? For us, that's a game changer. For you in Miami, probably stupid. For us up here, makes absolute sense. Because there's something about that morning cold in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, that little bit of chill in the morning.
Ain't it?
Again,
man?
Yeah. Me Ain't being on the bigger end doesn't bother me as much as you guys. I am. Doesn't bother me as much, but hey, you know what? It's all right. I mean, the seat warmers. That was a game changer for me for front and back.
Straight
you get
up.
the family in there in the early morning, had to go somewhere quickly. My wife constantly, is the heated seats on? Do you have it on? Did you push the button? Yes, honey, I pushed the button for you. You get heated seats.
Here you go, hon. just trust me.
Jeez, if I had that in the back seat too, all the kids.
Oh, I know.
Dad,
that
turn
messed
this
me
seat
up.
on.
I was like, are these heated seats back here?
There are heated seats in the back.
I wouldn't mind riding in the back now. Because sometimes, you get in the car, you be like, it's cold.
It's great, too, because you got, 43 inches of leg room in the back of that seat. And it's like, what, width? Like 60,
there is like
66 inches, so 3 grown men can sit back there comfortably.
That is something I love about the Ford models, that extended range of like leg room in the back seat. Because it's just like, that's just something that doesn't happen a lot. Like when you get in some
No.
trucks, it's like, so that's super.
No, the only other cab that has that is the Dodge Mega Cab. That's it.
Right.
There's only them two.
So the Super Crew, I love the Super Crew. So yeah, let's keep going. I'm sorry. That was my input on those. Go ahead, man. Let's look at. So yeah, we said second row. Is there anything else that we should go over specs? Let's talk about the towing actually.
The towing, okay. You want to go with the standard battery range towing? Now the standard here, I got the specs right here in front of me. The actual for the payload in the back of the truck, 2,000 pounds. Oh, wow. Again, it's a half-ton truck. So you got that. Then you got for towing, you got 7,700.
Yeah. So remember, it is an electric truck.
Yes.
It's not a truck. So it's not a towing per se truck.
No. Again, you got to remember too, being an EV, that's going to kill your range.
Yes.
So that's the biggest thing that people, or some of the people we've come across, or I've talked to when talking about these EVs, how people want to go EV and everything else. So it's fine and dandy, but for
if you tow
truck guys,
no,
it's not there personally.
Before you keep going, like for me, because I don't tow anything.
No,
that truck could make sense if it was like half the price, but like, like it would make sense for me because I don't tow a lot.
No.
If I tow anything, it's usually like if I'm picking up something that I have to bring to my house, like a machine that I'm renting.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I'm not like moving people every day. It's like I just need like an everyday truck. For Nate, you actually do some towing.
Yeah, I do a lot of towing. Small things, not heavy stuff. I move tractors around for the family members and stuff like that, and other friends and stuff. I've cars. Hey, I got a car trailer, so hey, my car broke down. Can you bring it here? Take it there. We're doing that actually here for a friend of the wife's, towing her son's Jeep from one spot to another again.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I do it a lot. Again, I got. My truck is a smaller motor of what I could have had, but again, it still works for me.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I would do this with a EV, I couldn't do anything extra.
Yeah.
I could basically, the distance I have to drive and everything, I'd basically have to have a full charge leaving the house, go get the vehicle, drop the vehicle off, and then go straight home, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I'd be at my range limit.
Yep, gonna be low.
So I'd be low, so I wouldn't be able to do anything extra. That's, again, a downfall, or one of the negatives, along with some of the positives of these trucks. Like I said, I'm not bashing EVs whatsoever. I think,
just giving you a true review.
Just a true review.
Yeah.
I think these things are great for, like I said, what you would do and everything else. If the price range was there, affordable, going out and grabbing a brand new piece of furniture or something light and easy. Things are great.
Like when you really do think about like the battery life and dive into it. So like for instance, me and you were talking about like, and let's tell the people, what is the average like length of time that you need to like charge this vehicle?
Okay, so there's 3 different modes of the way you can charge these ones. I think they have them in class 1, class 2, and class 3. Class 1 is basically plugging into a wall outlet. Now, from a 15% charge to an 80% charge, they basically say you're having it plugged in for a couple days. The hours are up there. Yeah. Class 2, which is basically the universal class that they give you for your home, a 15% to an 80% charge is roughly 8 hours.
Okay.
Then there is a class 3, which is, I guess they call it like a supercharge or something like that. You can get from a 15 to 80% charge within 41 minutes.
Do they talk about a price to how much it is to install in your home?
No, the class 2 unit to just get the unit is a $2,700, I think it is, just to get the unit. Then you have to hire somebody who is that professionally can install one of them. Okay. Now, not anybody can install one, unfortunately, with one of these things. They have to be professional. Yeah. To install one, because there's some things that they have to do.
So if that's true, if that 20, you said 2,700,
roughly 2,700,
if that's true, then that is like immensely cheaper than what it costs to install a Tesla charger in your house. Now the Tesla,
because that's proprietary to Tesla, so that's Tesla's Tesla's equipment, Tesla's mechanic. Tesla's installers and all that stuff. So that's, again, there's 3 different types also of the plug-in chargers.
Yeah.
Tesla has one. I can't remember. There's a code for it. I don't remember what it is. It's proprietary to Tesla only. So you can't go to one of those charging stations that doesn't say Tesla across it.
Right.
You can't plug a Tesla into one of them.
No.
It has to be a Tesla's charger. Now, there's another standard one here in the United States, and I can't remember the code for it. 1772 something. I can't remember. It's a style plug.
Yeah.
That's more of a universal across the United States that everybody's kind of using. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever. Then there's another one, mainly foreign cars, that's overseas that you don't really see over here. So that one's kind of, nobody cares about that one.
Well, the reason why I was saying that is because when I was talking to Ivan
Yes.
a few days ago, he was talking about like, yeah, man, like average price he thinks for installing a Tesla charger in your house is about 10 grand.
Probably is, yep.
So if 10 grand compared to 2,700 is pretty great. So you said about 3 hours for which class was that?
No, it's you're looking at a couple days with class 1, class 2. You're looking at 8 hours, in class 3, 41 minutes.
Okay. So you, what average, which class would you want to get probably?
Well, if just again, money's no option. I would do class 2 hookup in my home because again, 8-hour charge.
Yeah.
You're going to sleep. You're not driving. Let it be plugged in. Let it charge.
That's
no
true.
big deal. When you're out and about, hopefully they're all those class 3s, 41 minutes of charging time because I don't want to spend any more time. If I'm out and about and I need a charge, I don't want to sit there any longer than I have to.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
So let's keep talking about the battery. What else does the battery offer?
Well, Ford has 2. They have a standard range battery and an extended battery. Gives you a little bit more time. The mileage, you get an extra, 50, 60 miles between the two.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Power-wise, the standard, you have about 426, like they consider horsepower, 775 torque. With the extended range, you get a little bit more horsepower. They claim 560 with still the same amount of torque. Because again, the torque's not going to change. It's the same motors.
I mean, it put us in our seat.
Oh yes, it pushes both back. So again, 280 pounds flying back in the seat a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was nice.
You're shaking. I was trying to tell you what. I was trying to tell you. I was like, how do I tell him without telling him so?
Don't shake.
Don't shake the table. But it's
That was
too
exciting.
late. He's so strong. But we get excited.
Do get excited.
That's what we do here. All right.
Oh, yes.
So, is there anything else that we could, speak to the vehicle?
I mean, we can go with one thing I've noticed though. A lot of people are talking about these vehicles. They don't talk about how the batteries are made.
Right.
Now, if you have to get we'll just stick with the Ford right now. If you have to get the Ford battery, say whatever happens, you had to get it replaced. You're looking anywhere between 15 and 20,000 to get the battery replaced. You got a lot of people are switching over to these batteries because again they say environmental, whatever. I mean, however you want to claim, they go the environmental side of it. You're looking at, unfortunately, to mine for the all the stuff that's in one of those EV batteries, you're looking at anywhere between 500 to 550,000 tons of material to move or whatever they got to do to get these batteries. So if you're looking at the aspect of a carbon footprint, you're gonna have to own that truck for 8 to 10 years and 100,000 miles just to wipe out the carbon footprint of just making the battery alone, nothing else in the truck, just the battery alone.
Yeah.
So, and then, but Ford does claim that you can go 250,000 miles on the battery before it actually does need to be replaced. Okay. So again, there is that you can do the whole. You want to be conscious about it and be environmental and carbon footprint. Yes, it can be done, but you're going to be keeping the vehicle for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not diving into the idea of again the powering and everything else, but yes. However, I don't know how you get your electricity. I don't know. Certain areas are different. Around here, I think we are. I don't think we have a nuclear plant around here. I think we're coal or gas. I don't remember what the plants are around here.
I don't remember either.
So again, that's how our power plants around here again determines again another carbon footprint again if you want to really dive into the environmental side of it.
Yeah.
Not saying any of it's horrible or bad or anything. Just you do you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to have the truck myself for every day riding around, not doing anything long distance. I'd love to have this thing. But again, that price right now, they have to work on that price.
Oh, yeah.
Even for a base model of, I think Ford offers that Lightning in a base model of 50. I think it's 50,000.
Sorry.
Base. That's
My ear was itching really bad.
the base model for I think is around 50. Then the next step up I think is like an XLT for like 60 or 65, and all the way up to the Platinum, which our Platinum was base price was roughly 90 plus all the add-ons, which brought it to 109,000.
Makes sense.
So again, taking all that into a factor, I mean, it's still a nice vehicle no matter how you do it.
Yeah.
So
it was a joy sitting in that thing and just driving it, and we appreciate Josh.
Yeah.
Josh, we appreciate Josh, and thanks, man. Appreciate you, and can't wait to do some further business. We want to do this with a few places, just have some fun.
Oh yeah. Again, there's things in the works, so
it's in the works. All right, so that is the conclusion of our segment called "Show Me the Specs."